Hello, everyone. We are back. Hopefully, this is working right now, but I cannot be 100% sure that this is finally working. So, hopefully, this time, I don't have Dr. Karan with me this time, but let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see everything on the screen. This time, we're truly going to be talking about the best Amazon deals that I can find, and just let me know if all is good, if you can see me okay. If anyone attended the live yesterday, which I deleted, it was very glitchy. You couldn't see anything, you couldn't hear anything. I had Dr. Karan with me, who is a surgeon and a gut health expert, which was really nice because you all had a lot of questions about GLP-1, like Ozempic, Wegovy, so on and so forth, Mounjaro, which were really interesting discussions, things about fiber and gut health. Today he's not with me. He actually went to LA, but he stayed with me for 2 nights. And today it's just gonna be me, and we're truly gonna go over some of the best deals for Prime this time. It's the last day of Prime, and some of the deals are already running out. This is something I learned initially last year. Actually, I didn't realize this, but we launched the brand Remedy. And when you do an Amazon Prime sale, you have to lock in that sale like 2 or 3 months before, and you have to select the amount of units that you want to discount. So let's say that it's 500 units per product. Once those 500 units sell, then the Prime deal goes away. And so that's why sometimes the Prime deals don't last throughout the entire sale, and it's just something relevant there. All right, so let us get into it. Let me just make sure that my audio, video, everything is looking good. Audio, desktop audio. Let's see, stream, general. Let's see what happens when I click on audio input capture. I'm gonna switch to this mic because it's just a bit nicer of a mic. So just let me know if the switch was okay, if you can hear me okay. Tap, 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 tap. All right, I can see everyone's comments coming in, so everyone can say they can see and hear. Did I give AT&T a piece of my mind? I don't know what was going on yesterday, and it's actually pouring here right now, so hopefully there's no issues. I am answering questions, so ask your questions about skincare in the chat. I can also display things, so I can show you pictures. I can show you before and after results. I can, during these lives, we have the ability to really browse the internet and answer your questions live and do examples. So feel free to ask any questions that you have, and I'm gonna quickly jump into the sales. All the products that I'll be talking about are already in the description. So if you go to the description of this video, you should be able to see a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about. All right, let's see. What we have here is the Prime Big Deal Days, and some of the products. Of course, we have Remedy here. I'm also going to be talking about some of the products that I've liked as a dad, which are, of course, new products that we haven't talked about in the past. So there are tons of products here that I love, and we're going to be going through those as well. So, all right, let's hop into it. I have lost the chat. Okay. Yeah, so definitely like the video. We're also going to be talking about hair care today because I got some hair care products I like. How does it compare to OTC different that I'm using? Good, all great questions. So, all right, let's get going. All right. So as a dad, a couple things that I've really liked. So a few things. So my daughter has really dry skin, and Eucerin eczema relief cream has been really a game changer for her. And I actually truly tried so many different products. So of all the products that I tried, which I'll make sure that I drop this list in the chat here, so we can all be talking about the same thing. I'm going to pin this at the top of the chat so you can see what I'm talking about. And then we'll also send some links as we go through. So message is pinned. We should see it at the top. Okay. And the dandruff shampoo is back in stock on our website. It's not available on Amazon, unfortunately. But Eucerin Eczema Relief Cream, this is really targeted towards people who have eczema, but it really works well with anybody who has dry skin, whether you're an adult or a baby. I use this on my daughter, but sometimes I use this on myself. It really is a thick moisturizer. So this comes with a 3-pack, and it is 20% off, even though it's not flagged as a Amazon Prime deal. So like I said, sometimes they sell out of the units that they put in the Prime deals. And so ultimately it will show not as a Prime deal anymore, but it's still discounted 20%. They sell it as a pack of 3, and these are 8 ounces. These will last you a very, very long time. This is a moisturizer that I rarely talk about, but it is extremely, extremely underrated and a moisturizer that I truly, truly love. So this is one that my daughter's really been enjoying. It's on the list here so you can navigate to it yourself. And if you're looking to get a new body moisturizer or even a moisturizer for the face, this is an incredible one. All right, staying on the topic of body, I absolutely love this product. Now, some of you have been following for a long time will say, I do love the La Roche-Posay. I still love the La Roche-Posay Tolerian skin care set. I also like the La Roche-Posay Lipicar. Those are also incredible. So definitely go check those out as well. So the products I've always loved in the past, I still love them, but I'm always trying new things. And I would say for my baby, I really like the Eucerin. She just turned 1, by the way. We had a birthday party for her. It was really cute. But for the body, I really like the Eucerin one. And for my baby, I really like the Eucerin one. It's got really safe ingredients, and her skin just responds really well to it. So this is a product I really like. It's a body cleanser, but it just smells phenomenal. I've talked about this in the past. Now, some of you know I hate fragrance in skincare in general, so I really use almost no fragrance, 0 fragrance on my face, and I really try to limit fragrance at all because fragrance can be irritating to sensitive skin. Now, on the body, I will occasionally use a cleanser that has fragrance, and also on my scalp, there's very few fragrance-free shampoos, and so I'll every now and then use a fragrance shampoo. But if you have sensitive skin, I would completely avoid this. I'm not sponsored at all by Salt and Stone, but this is one of the best smelling body washes I've ever smelled. It's a bit pricey, but if you like that Santal fragrance, if you've ever been to the One Hotel, it smells like the One Hotel, but almost even better. Santal and Vetiver. This is one of the best smelling body washes, and I've tried thousands of body washes. So I just wanted to highlight this one. It is on sale right now, 20% off. $36 for a body wash is definitely a premium price point, but if you have the appetite, it really is a great body wash. Next up, we have the L'Oreal Paris Everpure. Now, this has fragrance, but it's just such a good shampoo. It's been going viral lately on social media, and I really try a lot of different shampoos. I really like bond repair lines, and what I found for my hair specifically, there's an ingredient that works really well for repairing my bonds and making my hair a lot more manageable, and that is citric acid. And so these citric acid-based shampoos are just incredible for me, and there's a few of them. So there's Garnier's Bond Repair line, Redken's Bond Repair line, and L'Oreal Paris's Bond Repair line. All are citric acid based. So you can see here that that this is a citric acid based product, and it has 12% citric acid, and I guess that's in the conditioner, and then in the shampoo, there's 7% citric acid. And so this is really phenomenal for repairing. Everyone say hello to our new VP of marketing for Remedy. This is Alan, and he's the best. And he's just... What's up, guys? I'll call you later when I'm I have to drive to the set, so I'll call you on the way there.
Sounds good.
All right. So Alan's a beast. So he's our new VP of marketing for Remedy, and he's bringing in big ideas. Now, what I've learned actually with Remedy, a little side note here is you have to have a great team. You know, you can't do everything alone. And the better people you have, the more likely you are to get the products in front of people. And our vision for Remedy really was, let's create incredible products that have never been created before. Let's simplify people's routines. Let's actually put actives at the effective concentration. But the reality is, in order to get people to know the brand, you need to market, right? Marketing is the way that people learn about great products. And so you can't just make a great product and have nobody hear about it, right? You need good marketing. And so we're bringing in some of the best marketing people to get people to really try these products and fall in love with them. Because if you don't try them, you can't fall in love with them. And so Alan is incredible addition to the team. So this has 7% citric acid complex. I just love this shampoo. It works really well for my hair. It has more of a little bit of a floral scent to it. So if you don't like florals, you might not like the way that this smells, but it is a bit floral, where the one from Garnier, which also has citric acid, is a little bit more on the sort of fruity citrus side of things. So sometimes the fragrance can change people's point of view. So just something to think about there. Okay. All right, let me see what other things we have here. All right, so next up, let's talk a little bit about what we're doing for Remedy. So Remedy, we have anywhere between 20% off. And again, the link is pinned in the chat here, so you can see the link at the very top to the Amazon storefront. And I will also drop another link here for all of you. One second. If you want to just see the Remedy deals, I'm going to drop it in the chat here. And there's a link right there. And this is going to show you all the deals that we're running for Remedy currently. All right, it looks like I'm buffering, which I'm not happy about again. But we keep going. Okay, so, all right, so we have a bunch of different items for sale. So anything is going to be anywhere from 20% off to 25% off in some cases for Remedy. So I believe the pore size is 25% off, for example. And then some of them are otherwise 20% off. But in general, this is the last sale that we do before Black Friday. So if you are looking to grab things, what's nice about Amazon is that you can buy, like, for example, if you buy Remedy for pimples from the pimple patches from our website, you know, it's only $10, but you'll have to pay, you know, $6 or something in shipping. Whereas on Prime, you can get it discounted, and you can also just get a single item that you add to your order, and it's only $8. So if you're looking to try some of our less expensive products too, this is a good time to grab some of those. So the cleansers and moisturizers are really good options. Like, this has become a fan favorite for us. So the Remedy Lightweight Gel Cleanser. This is a gel to foam cleanser with salicylic acid. It has 0.5% salicylic acid in it. And it's really just a nice cleanser overall. But it starts as it is gel, and then it turns into a nice foaming lather. And this has become a product that people really, really love. We don't market it a ton because, you know, a lot of people already have a cleanser that they like. But my wife uses this every day, and it's really good for anyone who has like acne prone skin. So if you're somebody who breaks out occasionally and you're looking for something that has gentle exfoliation, is not going to be overly drying for the skin, you'll really, really like this cleanser here. So a good time to try some of our less expensive cleansers. If someone's asking, how do you compare the Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer to the CeraVe moisturizer? Now, CeraVe is a little bit drier, if that makes sense. It's more matte. It doesn't have that buttery feel to it. So the Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer is a lot more of a buttery feel to it. It leaves you with more of that lipid rich hydration that you can feel on the skin. So if you like some of that feeling where your skin feels really soft afterwards, it feels really dewy afterwards, it has that sort of feeling to it. Now the Rich Cream Moisturizer, I was saying on the previous stream yesterday before everything fell apart and broke down for us, is that it is one of my favorite moisturizers. It's the one that I use every night. And if you're gonna try any product from Remedy, I recommend trying the Rich Cream Moisturizer because it's the product that people love the most from the brand, meaning that if you try the product, most people really love the product. So let me see if I can pull up the Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer here. See, Nia is saying, I like the Remedy Rich Cream on my third bottle. Yeah, so currently it's 20% off, so it's a really good time. And like I said, just really well loved, you know, super high reviews. I think we have no 1-star reviews on this product, which is a good sign. A lot of times negative reviews come from pump failure, unfortunately, which is always frustrating to me because people love the product, but then the pump doesn't work. But really just a well-loved product. Very nice, thick moisturizer. You can use it as a night cream. You can use it twice a day. And at this price point, it really is unbeatable, to be honest. These type of moisturizers you generally see in the $40, $50, $60 price range because they're just so rich in emollients and really help to repair the skin barrier. And what we did with this product is we mimicked the natural skin barrier. So it's very similar to your natural makeup of your skin barrier, meaning the ratio of cholesterol to fatty acids to ceramides is identical to your skin barrier. So that's why I think a lot of people really fell in love with it because it feels very natural when you put it on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy, and it's just something that really works well for people. All right, let's talk about some other products. As a dad, I'm kind of bouncing all over, but this is all part of the list that's pinned. Water wipes. So when I was looking, you need baby wipes, right? Essentially for your kids, and even for yourself. Sometime I think it would be appropriate for people to use these to clean themselves. But what I did was I kind of looked at all the different brands that were out there and all the different baby wipes and water wipes that were out there. And the one from Water Wipes to me had the best ingredient profile for sensitive skin. So it really is like simply water and I think like an extract preservative that is pretty safe for the skin. And my daughter has had no reaction to this over the year that she's been using it. So just a really nice, safe product that does a great job. Now, they're not the best quality wipes. I actually think the ones from Mom Cozy have a better quality to the actual material, but the ingredient in the solution that it's drenched in is much better in the Water Wipes one. So if you're sensitive skin, huge fan of this product here. Another thing that I found, so again, I was looking for a body wash and shampoo for my daughter that would be good for sensitive skin. And this one is the one that we ended up using pretty consistently. So this is the Vanicream foaming wash, 8-ounce cleanser. So this is, I thought it was currently discounted, but I'm not seeing the discount come up here. But this is it comes pre-foamed. So basically you press it and it's already foamed. But what I've noticed for Vanicream is that they do a really good job with limiting the ingredients that they put in their formulas for sensitive skin. Now, a lot of times there is a lot of ingredients that can be irritating in your cleansers, and even in sensitive skin cleansers or hypoallergenic cleansers, and even from some of my favorite brands that I trust, they sometimes use irritating surfactants like cocamidal propyl betaine, which is a very common allergen in the pediatric population and becoming more of a common allergen in the adult population. And so these products from Vanicream tend to have very safe ingredients for sensitive skin, and it's one of the products that I use on my daughter after trying many different cleansers, even from brands like CeraVe, Cetaphil, and Aveeno. I ended up locking in on this Vanicream foaming wash because it ended up working really well for her. I am doing a Q&A today, so I am looking at the questions. So Dorito said, I love the results from Remedy for dark spots, but it does not play well with other ingredients, unfortunately. So pilling with other ingredients. So the reason why we formulated Remedy for dark spots, Remedy for aging, Remedy for pore size to be the only product you use at night. So cleanse, apply Remedy for dark spots, and moisturize. I wouldn't use it on the same night as your tretinoin. I would actually alternate nights with tretinoin, or I would use tretinoin 2 nights a week, and I would use Remedy on the other 5 nights of the week, because I never really formulated it and intended it to be multiple. Timothy is saying, I want to buy the Pharmacy Green Clean on your reference. Should I get the original formulation or the reformulation? It's 40% off. Whoa. Okay. I didn't know that they did a reformulation of the Green Clean. So Green Clean has 2. They have a fragranced one and a fragrance-free version. Both are fine, but I prefer the fragrance-free version. So if you can get that one 40% off, it is one of my favorite cleansing balms. It works really well. Now, my wife will argue that it irritates her eyes a bit, but it is one of my favorite cleansing balms. Now, Remedy is coming out with a cleansing balm, and this is news to all of you, and hopefully coming out within a month or so. And I'll just kind of give you a sneak preview, because anyone who attends these lives, they always get the update that nobody else gets. Is what we kind of do when we formulate products for Remedy is I look at the complaints that our customers have and our followers have for other brands. So when we were looking to make Remedy cleansing balm, we looked at what are the complaints. So number 1 complaint was didn't remove my makeup well enough. So to me, that's table stakes. A cleansing balm needs to remove makeup, and all makeup, including eye makeup, mascara, eyeliner, things that are water resistant. It needs to really work well for that. So that's table stakes. And then second thing that people complained about is leaving like an oily residue behind that was pore clogging. And so we made sure that it washed off really nicely. And then the third thing people complained about is irritating the eyes, so stinging and burning the eyes. So we formulated it to not sting and burn the eyes. We also did ophthalmology testing on it. And then the other thing that people complained about was just irritating the skin overall, or feeling drying afterwards. And so another thing that we tried to address. So when we formulate products for Remedy, we're not inventing new products sometimes. Like Remedy for dark spots, I would say, is a new product altogether, or Remedy for dandruff, like very differentiated products. But with our cleansers and moisturizers, a lot of times we're trying to improve upon existing products that exist. So it's just how we approach formulation. So grab the Pharmacy Cleansing Balm while it's on sale. And hopefully next month you take a chance of our Remedy Cleansing Balm, because I think you'll like it a lot. A little side note on this actually is that we were supposed to launch it this week, but it's in an interesting packaging, and 8% of the packaging failed. And so I was like, we can't risk that. It's too high. I don't want even one package to fail, right? So 8% is ridiculous. It's way too high, where the mechanism failed. So we have to basically go send every package to testing, and every single package will be primed, tested, make sure the mechanism is working before we sell it. So it's going to take us almost a month to test all of them, and then fill the products, and then start shipping them out. So probably early next month, we're looking at launching the product, but hopefully you love it. And of course, we always do free shipping on launch day for all of you. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let's see. What other questions do we have? Which Remedy products can you not use at the same time? I wouldn't use the treatments at the same time. So Remedy for healthy aging, Remedy for pore size, Remedy for dark spots. I would not use them on the same night. Otherwise, cleansers, moisturizers, pimple patches, dandruff, those can all be used together, and are meant to be used together, to be honest. What do I recommend for flat warts? Flat warts need to be either frozen or treated with concentrated salicylic acid. So I would see a dermatologist for treatment for that. We actually have a whole video on warts on YouTube that you can check out. Troy is saying, I like Remedy Rich Cream so far. It's been my favorite with facial hair. I find it hard to find products that work well for men with facial hair. Yep. 100% agree. I have facial hair as well. And so, if a product gets sticky or stays in my beard or is white on my beard, I can't use it. So I definitely keep that in mind when I formulate products as well. All right, let's go on to the next products that I wanted to talk about. So, okay. All right, let's see if these are discounted right now. I thought they were discounted, but this is looking like the regular price to me right now. I thought these were discounted when I selected them. All right, scratch that. Don't buy these at $299 because they look like they are the regular price. Let me click into this a bit. So I was a bit frustrated with this because I've tried every headphone basically on the market. And I actually ended up liking the Bose ones the most. And you're saying, oh, well, you're a dermatologist. Why are you talking about headphones? But the reality is that I buy a lot of stuff. And when I buy a lot of stuff, I want to make sure that I get the best stuff, right? So I bought Apple AirPods. I bought the Beats ones. And I ended up liking the ones from Bose the most. Now, they came out with a Quiet Comfort Ultra 2. I actually think the Quiet Comfort Ultra 1 was just as good, if not even better. So if you can find the older version of this would be okay. But these are some of the best headphones I've actually used. So if you're looking for headphones, this is one of my favorite options. I figured I would just highlight some of the things that I bought and liked. Staying on the same topic of electronics. Now, if you followed us for long enough, you know I've mentioned this one before. This is the Eufy Omni S1 Pro. It's on the list that's pinned at the top. So if you're interested in seeing which one I'm talking about, so first of all, I want to set the caveat here. This is really best for people that have, if you have a carpet in your house, it's fine, but it's really best for people who have only a small amount of carpet and mostly hardwood floors, tile floors, porcelain floors, veneer floors, like something that's just a flat surface. It's a vacuum and a mop. It basically like does like when you initially start it basically like maps out your floor. And it does a really good job of mopping and vacuuming, and it just keeps your house so much cleaner. You have to mop less, you have to clean less, and it just saves so much time. And as a busy dad, dermatologist, brand founder, these types of things just save so much time for me. It is really pricey, and I actually paid $1,000 for this, and I bought one for my first floor and my second floor, and my in-laws have one, my best friends have one. Like everyone who's bought this loves this product. It's from this brand Eufy, which is actually the same brand my wife uses for her breast pumps. But it really is the best vacuum mop that's available. And it's currently 47% off. So this is the lowest price that I've ever seen this product at. But if you are looking for this, and like I said, this is really for people who have more flat surfaces in their house. This is a really, really good product that's highly worth it. It basically cleans itself, mops itself. All you have to do is change the water out occasionally, and it just does a really good job. And you have to change out the floor cleaner, but it's saved me so much time and so much money. And this is the best deal of the year because I track the price of this very closely because I've recommended this to so many friends and family. They always say, let me know when it's on sale again. And so usually the lowest price I see is $1,000, but $799 is the best deal I've seen for this. So if you're looking for it, the link is above. All right. Next up, this one I just grabbed. I don't want to review it yet because I haven't tried it yet, but I just bought this. It's a wet dry vacuum cleaner. And this is just because, we have a daughter, she throws food on the ground. We also have a dog that's been very sick lately, unfortunately. He's been throwing up quite a bit. And so just to spot clean areas with wet dry vacuum, I grabbed this one. It had really good reviews on TikTok. So I bought it. I will let you know how it goes. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be the best, but I just want to let you know things I purchased this Black Friday. All right, next up, let's talk about a sunscreen moisturizer or a moisturizer that I really like. So this is the Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer. They also have one with SPF. It's on Prime Big Deal Days, 24% off. Vanicream, like I was saying earlier, just makes really nice products for sensitive skin. And this one is currently discounted. You get fast and free shipping. Great moisturizer. Not as thick as the Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer and not as lightweight as the Remedy Gel Moisturizer. So it's somewhere in between the two. Great for sensitive skin, like I said. I actually prefer their SPF. So let me see if I can pull that one up, because it's just a really good, affordable SPF. Should be this one right here. Let's see if it's discounted right now. I don't even know if it's available right now. No featured offers, but you could probably get this one at Target or on Amazon. SPF 30 mineral sunscreen that's just really nice, beautiful, and elegant. Now, if you have really deep or darker skin tones, then of course anything with mineral is going to show on your skin, but this is probably the best it gets when it comes to a mineral-based sunscreen. Next up, and this one's a little bit frustrating to me. I really like the Vichy Mineral 89 hyaluronic acid hydration serum. Now, what's frustrating about it is that the smaller size, the 1 ounce and the 1.7 ounce, are not on sale, but the larger size is. So they kind of get you into buying the 2.5 ounce with this, but it's 30% off. I'll drop a link in the chat here so you all know which one I'm talking about. It's a really good one. Eufy is great, Kim. I think Eufy is legit. Eufy, I believe, is a brand from China, and Eufy made me realize that the tech coming out of other countries and around the world has just gotten so much better. I mean, in general, iPhones are manufactured in China too. So, they've really nailed manufacturing just in general, but the Eufy just blew me away. And it's a brand I had never heard of, but it's just, they make incredible products. So let's see, I've been using adapalene for breakouts, reduced, but I still get a few new ones. Now switch to BPO plus adapalene. No new pimples. My skin is dry and peeling. Is this normal? Yeah. So benzoyl peroxide is drying. Adapalene is drying. So when you use both of these products together. Hi, Presley. Hello. Hey, I'm live on YouTube right now, so I'm gonna call you back in a bit. Sorry, say it again? I'm live on YouTube right now. I'll call you when I'm done. All right. I think I might not be on Do Not Disturb, why people can't be getting through, but I have to call Presley back. Okay. So, yeah, everyone's hyping up Eufy in the chat here. I like to see it. Yeah, so BPO and adapalene are both drying. So when you do BPO plus adapalene, it's going to be doubly drying. You could use it less often, and you just make sure that you moisturize before and after. So that's really helpful. So rich barrier repairing moisturizers like our Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer would be really, really nice for you, actually. If you're on, and a lot of people use, a lot of people who are on adapalene use our Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer, and a lot of people who are on tretinoin use our Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer. So as many of you know, Dr. Maxfield has ScriptDerm, and Script is a prescription platform where you can get tretinoin from. And a lot of the tretinoin customers use Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer, and it really helps to blunt that irritation from it. So if you're looking to try a moisturizer to go along with your BPO, then I would try the Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer while it's on sale. Okay, let's go to the next question. Great. My question is thoughts on low-dose isotretinoin for stubborn inflammatory PFB. Stubborn inflammatory PFB. PFB. I'm not sure what PFB means. PFB acne. Let's see. Oh, pseudofolliculitis Barbie. Yeah. I think it would work well, to be honest. Some people with pseudofolliculitis barbae, like I've done some isotretinoin with them and it's worked really well. I would try it. I would actually ask your dermatologist about it. There's not a lot of studies on it, but I would try it. I think it has there's a good mechanism on why it would help. The other thing with PFB is, of course, make sure you don't trim the hair too short. Make sure that you exfoliate. Something with glycolic acid works really well with PFB because it helps to kind of straighten out those bonds so that they don't kind of curl back in on the skin and irritate the skin. So glycolic acid exfoliant, low dose isotretinoin can be useful here. It's something that can work well. So Lil Jack, that applies to you as well. African-American male, could you give me a routine to stop ingrown hairs under the neck? That's basically pseudofolliculitis barbae. I can show you a picture of it. Open image in new tab. Let's pop it over here. Oops, I got a lot going on. Okay. So this is pseudofolliculitis barbae. It's almost like ingrown hairs that occur underneath the skin, especially in people with deeper, darker skin tones, especially with people with more coily or curly hair. So I like using benzoyl peroxide or glycolic acid exfoliants to prevent this from happening. Don't trim the hair too short. And something like a retinoid can be useful here as well, like adapalene. So those are kind of my recommendations for this. It's a very frustrating condition. A lot of times keeping a longer beard can be the only resolution for some people. For some of my patients, I've actually done laser hair removal for them. So if they like to be clean shaven, I'll actually remove the hair entirely on the skin to prevent this from happening. But very frustrating condition. Once these bumps form, they're very difficult to treat. Sometimes I'll inject steroids into them. But those are my best suggestions that I have for that, and I hope that that's helpful. Clean skin towels are legit. I love it. Do you want to see my cleansing balm? I don't have it in this room right now, unfortunately. Sneak peek next time, Anna. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Hi, Judy. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming yesterday as well. 2:30. Prep the team. I'm running late to a video shoot. All right. So, but I got to keep answering questions. We didn't go through everything. All right. Let's keep going. Let's try to go through the list entirely. Okay. We went through this. We went through this. We talked about these. We talked about these. Like I said, the cleansers from Remedy, really good deal right now because, it's $12 with free shipping. So if you're looking to try out, and the difference between the two is this one is the one on the left, the lightweight, for lightweight cleansing. This is really for more of that oily to normal skin. It's got salicylic acid. It's a really nice foaming cleanser. Now, the one on the right, the Rich Cream Cleanser, this is really for that dry to normal skin. And it is also foaming, but it leaves that like creamy hydration behind on the skin. So we try to really make it easy for people. It's like, this one's for dry, this one's for oily. And the same thing goes for our moisturizers. We have the Rich Cream for dry skin, and we have the Gel Cream, which I don't have on this list, for oily skin. So it really just helps you navigate the line a bit more. Okay, let's keep going. We talked about this. We talked about this. Nizoral, also 15% off currently right now. So it has 1% ketoconazole in it. Our Remedy for dandruff also has 1% ketoconazole. This is the larger size of the product. So this is, I believe, they're 14 ounce, so it will last you a little bit longer. One of my favorite products for dandruff. We don't have Remedy for dandruff on Amazon. It's only available on our website. It is back in stock. It also has ketoconazole plus salicylic acid. So it's just a little bit more of a sophisticated product with more for people who have more stubborn dandruff. But this is a really good deal on one of my favorite dandruff shampoos. That's of course not Remedy. Remedy for dark spots, currently 20% off as well. So this is one of people's favorite products as well. And we've,
tons of incredible before and afters. If you have dark spots, discoloration, post-inflammatory dark spots from acne, dark spots from the sun, this really is the go-to product. Now, one of the mistakes people make with this product is they just don't use it long enough. Like, we put everything in this, right? We have retinol, niacinamide, kojic acid, glutathione, everything that really helps with dark spots. The challenge is people will only use it for 2 weeks and they won't use sunscreen with it. So really you have to use it for 4 to 8 weeks. And we have a money back guarantee on all of our products for 60 days. So if you try it and you don't like it, return it. You know, we want people to really see results. But with this product, specifically with dark spots, you have to wear sunscreen in the morning, because anytime you're treating dark spots and you continue to get inflammation from the sun, it really sets you backwards. So give this one a longer chance to see results. It really has everything in it. And if this doesn't work, then go see your dermatologist, because this is really the best thing that we have available over the counter to treat dark spots. Currently 20% off. So if you're looking to give this a shot or even just reorder it, I know a lot of you have already tried this and liked it. Give this a shot now, and please leave us a review on Amazon if you can. We always appreciate reviews on Amazon. They really go a long way to help guide purchases. So if I have one plea with all of you, if you buy anything today from Remedy and you get a request for a review, please leave a review for us. And give your feedback, take pictures of the product, you know, just make the review really beautiful for us if you can. It really goes a long way to help other people guide their decisions and purchase products. And Amazon's a tough place because a lot of competitors will leave your brand negative reviews because everything is sort of search related, right? So if you're searching for something and you're saying, I want a treatment for dark spots, right? The products that have the best reviews and are purchased the most frequently will show up at the top of the search, and brands know that. And so a lot of these brands, usually from, you know, they're not US based brands, and they'll basically leave negative reviews. They'll also game the system by like having a bunch of friends purchase the product to boost it in the rankings and stuff. So Amazon's a really a tough place to compete for a smaller brand like ours. But your reviews go a really long way. All right, let's keep going. Will we have a better deal on Black Friday? I don't know what our Black Friday deal is yet. It's either going to be the same or slightly better. It's not going to be less than this. So meaning like the discount will be either the same or maybe 5% better, but not much better, and it's definitely not going to be a less of a sale. So Black Friday which is going to be about 2 months from now, probably about the same or slightly better. Can you compare Differin gel and Remedy for pore size? So Differin's an acne treatment specifically. It's a really powerful retinoid. It binds to different receptors than your traditional retinoic acid does. I would say if you have acne, like straight acne, I would probably recommend Differin. If you have more occasional breakouts and larger pores, sebaceous filaments, then I would use Remedy for pore size because it has retinol. It doesn't just have retinoids, kind of like, let me see if I can pop up the product on the screen so we're all talking about the same thing. So this is Prime Big Deal Days. So currently 25% off. So I don't think this will be better on Black Friday. But I don't want to say that 100%. I think the max we'll do on Black Friday is 25% off, but I can't 100% guarantee that. What the difference is that adapalene is just different. Differin is just adapalene. It's just the retinoid. Ours is retinol plus salicylic acid, 1% encapsulated, and niacinamide. So it really is more of a all-in-one treatment for larger pores, sebaceous filaments, and blackheads, whereas adapalene is really just adapalene. And so if you have more full-blown acne, I would say adapalene. If you get occasional breakouts, I would go with Remedy for pore size. Okay. Would Remedy for dark spots help with spots on the back of the hands? It would. You can also use Remedy for healthy aging. You can take really any our Remedy products. So to be honest, if you want to know, if anyone wants to know the products I use from Remedy, I use the Rich Cream Cleanser or the Salicylic Acid Cleanser. My wife uses the Salicylic Acid Cleanser. I use the Rich Cream Cleanser. The nightly treatment I use is Remedy for Healthy Aging, and you can use this on the back of the hands to treat dark spots. You can also use Remedy for dark spots or Remedy for pore size. They all have retinol that will help with the back of the hands. We do have a hand product coming out probably around Black Friday that I think you'll really love, and it's one of the coolest products with the coolest packaging we've ever created. And I use the Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer. So I personally use Remedy for Healthy Aging, Remedy Rich Cream Cleanser, Remedy Rich Cream Moisturizer. I have a little bit of drier skin, and my main goals are to target fine lines, wrinkles, and texture. So the reason why I use Remedy for Healthy Aging is because it has just everything you need for aging. It's retinaldehyde, resveratrol, glycolic acid, argireline, matrixyl, all the peptides, all the exfoliants, all the retinaldehyde, and it comes out in this like beautiful kind of lime yellow color because of the retinaldehyde that's in it. But this basically has everything that you need in one formula for aging skin. So that's why I use it. I don't really have dark spots that I'm trying to target. I do have larger pores, but the retinaldehyde in this does the trick. And so I kind of stick with this. It's a bit simpler for me. Okay. We are working on a daytime serum, Timothy. Stay tuned for that. That's actually coming out in late December. So the three products you've all mentioned, cleansing balm, AM serum, and hand stuff, those are all coming out this year, which I think you'll love. Okay. You are putting out novel products. How long before dupes come out and others take notice? It's already coming. So I pay very close attention to skincare and the language that people are using now. All-in-one treatments, super stack treatments, 5-in-1, 8-in-1, 9-in-1, right? Prior to Remedy, all the products were, hey, we're the ordinary 10% niacinamide. We're, good molecules, 3% arbutin, right? Like they were very like single ingredient or maybe one or two ingredient focused. And now because people want more from their skincare, I mean, it's kind of crazy if you think about it to expect people to layer multiple products on top of each other to solve one problem when we don't even know if those ingredients are compatible with each other. On the live yesterday, I was showing everybody this. This is a formula where we try to put multiple ingredients in one formula. You can see, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see that the product has separated and has become yellow and unstable, right? And the reason why is because you can't just layer multiple ingredients on top of each other and have it be safe. It even broke down the preservative system, so you see some fungus growing inside of the formula. Now, this is, of course, a formula we would never release, but this is multiple actives in one formula. And when you do that and it's not stabilized, right, which means it has to be the perfect pH. It has to be the right ingredients. Sometimes you have to encapsulate ingredients in order for them to work well together. So when you take 7 products from The Ordinary and you layer them on top of each other, you could be inactivating them, you could be making them less safe, you could make them irritating on the skin. And so with our formulas, our approach was, hey, let's take the guesswork out of it. Let's put everything in one formula so that it works for your skin, and let's make sure that it's stable. So that takes maybe, like for this formula, this is our AM serum. This went through maybe 30 or 40 iterations to get a stable version of this formula. So it takes a lot of effort to try to put so many ingredients in one formula and actually make it stable and work for your skin. But brands are starting to go more of this direction because they're realizing the customer wants more and they expect more. So we are starting a trend, which is scary because I know we're going to get duped soon at lower prices. But it's, it's par for the course. Okay. We'll drop a new sunscreen video soon. Will Remedy come out with a larger ounce for the Rich Cream? We don't have that on we actually have a smaller version coming out, which probably is not, but we're coming out with a bigger version of Remedy for body bumps. So stay tuned for that. I like eye creams, but the expectation with eye creams is I personally use eye creams because I have a lot of dark circles, I have bags. So you want to look for under eye specific creams for this issue. But the reality is with any under eye stuff, the expectation is not 100% better, but maybe 60% better is the best you can get. So even with Remedy, when we formulate, like, you know, the expectation is not going to 100% make an improvement in all forms of dark circles, but you can see a decent improvement with an eye cream. Okay, let me, I do have to hop because several people called me. I'm late for a video shoot that we're doing, which I have some really exciting news for Remedy later this year, so stay tuned. And I have a bunch of phone calls I'm late for, but let me drop a link in the chat for all of the, I'm going to drop 2 links in the chat just so that everybody has them before I leave. But next time, I like when you guys bring more questions about the skin so that we can show pictures of the skin and answer questions. But here's a link to all the Remedy deals. And then let me find a link to just all of the things I recommended, including all of the electronics and all of the baby products that I've been using. So all the things are there. For those of you who are just joining the live, I'm going to upload the recording as well. So you'll be able to go back and watch. And then we'll go from there. All right. I think we got everything there. And we'll see you all next time. Dr. Maxfield and I should be filming more videos soon. So we're going to get back in the mix. And thank you all so much for the support of Remedy and your support of the channel. We'll see you next time.